Okay, so today we have a pre-order. This is already sold. It's an altered little golden book. 3 signatures, 1.75 inch spine, 89 pages. The middle signature is actually a surprise. It's a big full page flip out with all sorts of fun things going on. So I'm just gonna go through and give you this flip through. On the front here, we have fabric spine trimmed with pink ribbon. I've trimmed the edge of the cover with cotton crocheted lace. Here we have some dangles, faux pearls, a silver cross, a plastic button, a couple of plastic beads, a shank button. Here we are on the inside. I placed this piece of paper here because a child had gotten to this book prior to me getting it and had scribbled all over, so we wanted to cover that up. The Lord is my shepherd, the 23rd Psalm. The date we have is 1986. All of the storybook pages are intact. All we've done here is add pages to the story. First signature, first page, craft paper with a pocket. In it, I've placed a little prayer card. Everything that you see me taking out of the journal and putting back in, that all comes with the journal. Plain green paper, and I've punched the edges here to give it a little bit of detail. Here we have a paper doily, storybook page. In order. This is vintage lined paper right here. Some more plain paper, hand punched edge, storybook page, craft paper with an up tuck. I've given you a little journaling card, plain paper with lace trim. Here we have music paper, which is a hymn, How Firm a Foundation. That's one of the hymns that was requested. The other side of the plain paper with the lace trim, another up tuck on craft paper. Here you have a little journaling card, which I've punched as well. More plain paper, more of the vintage lined paper. Storybook paper, paper doily, plain paper, craft paper with another pocket. Now you'll see I have not glued the edges of the pockets down because if you have an oversized sheet of paper, I want you to be able to put it in there. Another journaling card. Or you can cut it up and use it for decoration. There's plenty of room for embellishment in this journal. That's the end of the first signature. This is the middle signature. It is made out of cardstock. It's thicker. Here we have a belly band with the title of a hymn, God Will Take Care of You. I've just slipped a little mini doily in there. Use that as you would like. Here we have another hymn, Abide With Me. That was a special request, so that's included. Now comes the fun part. We're going to flip that up and flip that up. Here we have a paper flip. Here we have, hold on, my oven's going off. This side flips out. I hope I'm not going off camera here. With another flip and a hidden pocket. I've included a little card with the letter N on it because that is the first letter of the name of the recipient. Then we have a little tuck on this side with a little tiny notebook. Vintage rickrack here, trimmed with lace. This side also flips open. You have all of your fabric trimming for embellishing as you would like. It's in there. This flips open for a writing spot. Here we have an embossed pocket with a little bookmark, vintage rickrack on the tassel, made from some of the cutoffs. Here we are in the third and final signature. Starts off with original storybook page. Moving on to craft paper with a pocket, another prayer card, plain paper, hand punched. I've left this one short so that you get a little peek of David there. I think that's cute. It kind of entices you to turn the page. We have some more plain hand punched paper. Plain paper with gray lace, craft paper, paper doily. Now this is really fantastic. It is vintage lined diary paper from 1986. Never been written on. Center, we have another requested hymn, Be Thou My Vision. Paper doily, craft paper, lace trim, plain paper. Here we have the song, the 23rd Psalm. We have the craft paper again. Here is a nice little bag of goodies, some stickers that the recipient can use. I've included my business card, the completion of the song, and the last page. Lace trim, and there's the back. Now I just like to demonstrate that the book is sturdy and even and does stand up on its own. Once you get working in it, it'll stay closed a little bit better. But I just want to point out that it does stand up on its own. And that's it. I hope that you're very happy with it, and I thank you for your business.